The Smith machine is a very underrated piece of exercise equipment. In this video, I'm going to give you some reasons to why you shouldn't be sleeping on the Smith machine. So let's do this. Hello and welcome to a brand new video. If you're new to the channel, I'm Jordan Vasiliou. I mainly create fitness education, self-development and fitness vlogs. If this sounds like the channel for you, hit the subscribe button. So before I get into the video, I'm rocking this Muscle Nation pump cover, and if you want to check out their website for their super cool activewear and their supplements, you can use code Jordan at checkout. But for now, let's get into the rest of the video. So first things first, what is a Smith machine? A Smith machine is a piece of exercise equipment used for weight training. It consists of a vertical steel frame with a barbell fixed within the rails. So the barbell is counterbalanced, and this only means that it can move up and down, and this is guided within the rails. And this provides a controlled guided range of motion. Okay, so here's a little breakdown of how a Smith machine works. The Smith machine features a sturdy vertical frame. This frame typically includes guide rails on both sides that run vertically. The barbell used in the Smith machine is fixed within the vertical frame. It can move up and down along the guided rails. The barbell is usually counterbalanced, meaning it has a system of weights or counterweights to make it easier to lift. The guide rails or tracks on the side of the frame determine the path of the barbell's movement. They provide a vertical and guided range of motion, allowing the barbell to move only in a straight line. Smith machines have a lock-in mechanism that allow you to secure the barbell at a specific height. This could be useful for exercises where the lifter wants to start and finish at a consistent position. The Smith machine typically has safety latches or hooks at various points along the frame. These could be adjusted to catch the barbell and prevent it from descending any further if the lifter cannot complete the final rep. And finally, the counterbalance system assists in lifting the barbell. It makes the barbell lighter during the upward phase of the exercise and heavier during the downward phase, providing a controlled resistance. And here's an example of how a Smith machine will work, for example, during squats. Adjust the barbell to the appropriate height for your squat by setting up the safety latches or hooks. And then you're going to load weighted plates to the barbell as needed. And with the execution to perform the squat by moving your body up and down while holding on to the barbell. The guided path ensures the barbell follows a straight line. The safety latches or hooks can be set at a level to catch the barbell if you cannot complete a rep or need to stop the movement. So here are some of the pros to using the Smith machine. And my first pro is the safety you get on the Smith machine. The Smith machine is provided with a built-in spotter because the barbell is fixed within the rails. And this is perfect for people who are new to training or train alone, so you have that assistance when you need it. So my next pro is the isolation of muscles. So the Smith machine's fixed paths could help isolate muscles during a specific exercise. This is perfect if you want to target a specific muscle group without the need of any extra stabilization. My next pro is that it's beginner friendly. So for anyone that is new to weightlifting, this could be less intimidating than going on an actual squat rack. And the Smith machine provides a controlled environment and it allows you to learn proper lifting technique. So my next pro is the versatility of a Smith machine. So the Smith machine allows a variety of exercises that go beyond the traditional free weight movement, and this allows the versatility within your workout. So my next pro for the Smith machine is that it's perfect for rehabilitation. So for people that are recovering from an injury, it is perfect as it provides both support and stability during your exercise, and this allows controlled movement without compromising safety. So my next pro for the Smith machine is probably my favorite reason, and it's perfect if you like to train alone. As it has safety bars, it allows you to perform a certain exercise without a need of a spotter. So the Smith machine's safety locks could act as a spotter if you're failing a lift. All you have to do is just twist the bar, drop it slightly, and it will lock at the closest safety spot. And this is perfect if you don't have that spotter and if you want to take that muscle to failure. So those are my pros to the Smith machine. There are so many more, but I cannot list them within this video. Now we'll get into the cons. That's it. So my first con can be a pro, but it depends how you look at it, and that is the fixed path. So the fixed vertical movement of the bar can limit the range of motion of the actual exercise. So the fixed path may not allow for the same amount of muscle activation that free weights do. So my next con is that there's a limited functional transfer. So that the Smith machine is on a fixed path and it only could go up and down. A lot of people argue that this doesn't transfer to real life activities, and this is due to the lack of natural three-dimensional movement. So my next con is the artificial assistance you get within the Smith machine. So with the fixed bar path, this provides a sense of artificial assistance which wouldn't accurately reflect your ability to control a weight within a free weight environment. So my next con is less core activation. So exercises, for example squats or overhead press, where you have to engage your core, using the Smith machine, you may not engage your core as much. This could lead to a weaker core development compared to using the free weights. And the final con is the limited range of motion. So the fixed bar path can limit your range of motion during certain exercises, potentially affecting muscle development and joint flexibility. And this limitation may not allow a full contraction or a full stretch of the muscle. As you can see, I've listed some cons and some pros, and it depends on how you look at it. Some pros could be cons and vice versa. So here's the fun part, and in my opinion, here are some exercises you should be doing on the Smith machine. And here's a little disclaimer, these exercises have been hand chosen by me, and it's just my personal preference. And my first exercise is the incline Smith machine bench press. This is my go-to chest exercise on the Smith machine. I just personally control it as I feel like I have more control of the bar, and it allows me to go beyond failure. And when I'm really retracting my scapula onto the bench, I can really feel the stretch in my chest. My next exercise is the Smith machine squat. I'm not gonna lie, I do like to squat normally, but I don't really do this as much as I should. But I do believe the Smith machine squat is something you should be doing regularly and something you should definitely be incorporating into your workout routine. This is purely down to the depth I could get on a Smith machine squat. I could literally get my ass to grass on this. It's a great quad burner, and I know I could fail safely when needed. My next exercise is a Smith machine shoulder press. I personally feel like if you've been doing this exercise for a while on a Smith machine, it's very easy to set up because you know your reference points and you know exactly where you need to go. I like this exercise because in my opinion, it suits a fixed path, and I know I could fail safely and I could literally just drop the bar at my chin if needed. So my next exercise isn't necessarily a priority, but you should definitely give it a go, and that's the bent over row on the Smith machine. If you're a short king like myself, you might want to stand on a box or a step for this one. With the Smith machine bent over row, I just feel like you could get more of a squeeze at the top than the free weight bent over row. But it is personal preference, I'm not gonna lie, I mainly do free weights bent over row as I just prefer it and I feel like I could lift heavy on that. But yeah, just give this exercise a go and let me know how you feel in the comments. And finally, it's great for calves if you don't skip them as much as I do. You could either do this on a plate or on a step if you want even more range of motion. And the main reason I like this exercise is down to convenience. In most commercial gyms, they lack on the calf equipment. So for these exercises, it is crucial you focus on the tempo of the rep. So what I mean by this is doing tempoed sets, doing a second or two to get to the top of the rep, and then focus on your negative contractions and take about 4 seconds to get to the bottom of the exercise. So there you have it. The Smith machine is an often overlooked and underrated piece of exercise equipment. I personally love it. While it may not be as popular as free weights or resistance machine, it could be a valuable tool if used correctly. But ultimately, the Smith machine shouldn't be dismissed outright, but rather appreciated for its unique advantages. But anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. If you really liked this video and found it beneficial, hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'm very active on that platform. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, peace.
Yeah.